right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Citizens of YouTube, Pastor Dow here. Listen, we know that Russia is at war with Ukraine, right? A few things that really truly need to be at the forefront of Americans' mindset is this. Think about this. From everything that I can ascertain, they have some very severely restrictive weapons laws over there in that country. Now you think about this for a second. At least that's what I could gather. But you watch this. Not only with the Ukraine, but this goes for any country in the world when they know that their land and their soil is getting ready to be attacked. So the first thing the Ukrainian government does is take all these weapons, that they restrict their citizens from, and start handing out rifles so that the Ukrainian people could defend themselves against the Russian occupation or the Russian war machine. Are you all beginning to see how important the Second Amendment is in this country? That, watch this, I guarantee you that all these liberals and all the rest of these pundits that are so staunch against guns, so staunch against weapons, that if China or Russia or some type of a foreign country decides that they're going to invade our soil, I guarantee you, as messed up as this Biden administration is, as messed up as the left is, I guarantee you that they would turn around and tell every American to take up arms. You know why? Because then you have, 350 million people strong standing army. You see, that is always in these politicians' minds. First thing they want to do is restrict you from having guns. Guns evil, guns this, gun that, gun this, and they try to sway the court of public opinion concerning weapons. But then when it's in their best interest for them to be able to keep their political offices, for them to be able to keep their reputation, for them to be able to stay alive, all of a sudden they want the Americans to take up arms against foreign aggressors. You think about it for a second, huh? Let this be the last time that we hear anything about the American government, some politician, some senator get a wild hair up his rear end, and then all of a sudden want to try to put forth a bill or to bring forth some type of legislation because they want to restrict guns or take guns out of Americans' hands. Listen, every country in the world would do that. If America was to go and attack China, that's the first thing China would do is put guns in every single citizen's hands. Not only that, look what else. Ukraine even went a step further to make sure that you stand and fight. They would not let anyone who is 18 years old, 17 or 18 years old up to 60 years old, they would not let any male leave that country. Now, not only that, look at this, restricting them from leaving the country. You got to ask yourself a question. Think about this. I can tell you right now, with Biden as the president, commander-in-chief here in the United States of America, and there's no way in hell I would fight for this America with that man at the head. That's me personally. I wouldn't do it. I just would not do it. I wouldn't do it unless he get his ass out there and fight. And you know that's not going to happen. But I wouldn't do it. Get Hunter Biden out there. Yep. Get Hunter Biden and get all these politicians, children out there. Get them out there on the front lines and fight. Let them defend the Capitol. When you can see something like that, then maybe we would consider it. Because you have to understand, in America, there's a heavy veteran presence in this country. There's some people that's been in the military, have achieved and learned a lot of skills, got a lot of skill set. And man, if you can get some of these people that's got heavy skill sets, and if you can get people on one mind, one accord, and you can get one person that could turn around and lead a whole entire company and make people who don't know anything about soldiering, make them out of soldiers. So again, I'm going to say it again. Let this be the last time we hear anything about somebody trying to bring forth some legislation, trying to restrict guns out of American hands. Y'all need to ask yourself a question. I'm going to ask you a question. And don't throw spin on it either. Would you literally fight for this country under the Joe Biden administration, be it foreign or even here? not talking about the military. I'm talking about you. Would you do it? Would you do it? Because everybody I talk to, they say, hell no. And many veterans say, hell no, I done put in my time. I ain't thinking about his ass. Because that's how poor. This book is a silhouette, a shell of a man in a leadership position that I personally don't think that the American people put him there. What said you?